keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the back.
Hi my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be another episode in my one palette makeup series. So if you guys haven't seen the last episode, go watch it. I will leave a link to that video in the description box. And yeah, it's the very first video. It's kind of bad. The audio is like really trash, so hopefully the audio on this is better. But yeah, today we're going to recreate a look by this girl named Josie on Instagram. She's one of my favorite Instagrammers. She always does amazing looks. So I will put the picture I'm recreating somewhere on the screen right now. And yeah, hopefully I remember this look. If not, I have my iPad so I can refer to it. But I am so excited to recreate this look because it has been like in my saved makeup looks on Instagram, like folder thing, for such a long time now, and I have to recreate it. Also, little elephant in the room, I re-dyed my hair so it looks really dark right now, but once it like washes out, it will be less dark and less green, because it kind of is like it's a very ash color right now and it looks kind of green, but don't worry, that will go away you know, with more washes. But yeah, if I look this way is because I'm looking at the mirror because I'm doing my makeup. But yeah, let's get started, I guess. I was just watching a podcast, and so I'm kind of just feeling like really chit-chatty, so hopefully I don't talk too much so I can get through this. But I really do love this look. It's a really cute look. But I'm gonna start with my moisturizer because I took a shower today, and I didn't wash my face, but like in the shower I like scrubbed it a little bit. So I'm just gonna moisturizer, and this is the Aveeno Sheer Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30 in it. I used their face wash too. I know it has fragrance and stuff, but right now that's what I'm using, and it's actually like helping with my breakouts a lot. So hopefully like they go away, because I do have some like right here, and this new one is coming out, and then I have one coming out like right here, I think. But it's helping. It's for like acne prone skin. I don't really have acne prone skin, but it's my acne or like my skin is just getting really bad, and it's been getting like really bad lately. I don't know why. But yeah, I ordered the, what's that thing called? A serum, the niacinamide or something like that, with zinc serum by The Ordinary, and then I ordered the red peel solution. So hopefully, you know, that like helps even out my skin and just make it better, because your girl is struggling right now, honestly. It's kind of hot. But I just kind of, oh my god, I almost dropped my water. I just kind of wanted to give you guys like an update. I know I just posted, well, today I'm gonna put my hair back. Today I'm posting a vlog, so most likely when you guys see this video, they'll be up. So I kind of, you know, did a little bit of updating in there when I just like talked about life and just like, I don't know, did some stuff. But since then, things have changed, I guess. So I ended up not, well, I didn't really talk about it in my vlog because I'm low-key still traumatized, but I ended up ordering lashes from Alibaba, and I didn't like them. I was gonna sell them, but I didn't like them, and they just don't look good. Honestly, guys, they look really like, it's like a dramatic that you really can't work with. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that because I still have all of them, obviously. and the guy was not gonna give me a refund. Like, I just knew. Well, I was gonna pluck my eyebrows. I don't know if I need them to be plucked right now. I'm just gonna leave them so they can grow out a little bit. But yeah, he's not gonna give me a refund, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, and I honestly don't think anyone would buy them, so that's why I'm not gonna put them out. And honestly, I just don't feel comfortable like selling them. Like, even though I need money and stuff, I'm not gonna like sell that if, like, you know, I don't feel comfortable with it. Like, and if I'm not gonna buy it, like, if I wouldn't buy it, I'm not gonna sell it, you know. So yeah, I would, like, if they weren't too bad, but I feel like they're like pretty bad, so I'm not gonna risk it. And I really don't want people to like hate me and like think that I'm literally just in this with the money. Like, obviously I need money and I want money, and like selling stuff is, you know, because you need money and you want money, but like it's not just that. Like, I also, you know, want people to like my stuff, and like I want to grow my products and stuff, because like I love beauty. Like, that's, you know, something I love to buy and stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna sell something that I don't feel comfortable with right now, so I'm not gonna do that. So that's why I took them out of the video, because I kind of just didn't want to talk about it. Because I'm not very proud of that moment, but I actually like started crying because I was like, these are so bad, and I felt so bad because I was like, we were freaking buying like products that like no one would buy, and I like, you know, got my whole family involved basically. So yeah, but everything's fine now, and after this whole quarantine is over, hopefully it ends soon, I'm going to go to LA and hopefully buy some product over there, because then I will be able to see them in person, and hopefully it'll just be like a better selection, you know. So I felt like on Alibaba, there was like hardly any, I don't know, like, I'm just like a dumbass, and I really couldn't, I couldn't find anyone that I liked, and I liked that one person that I ordered from, but you know, I guess, I don't know, they just, I don't know if you can see, but the lashes just did not look like what they looked in the pictures. Obviously pictures aren't like a true sign to tell, but like, I don't know, they just looked really weird. They looked really big. Like, I have some around here, but I honestly don't want to show you guys because they're embarrassing. Maybe I'll show you guys. These are the ones I used because I was obviously like trying to test them out, and I didn't want to sell them without testing them out. And so this is what they look like. Hopefully the focus is on it. But I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer on my eyelids to prime for eyeshadow. And I actually didn't say what palette I was using. Oh my goodness. I'm using the James Charles palette today because the look I'm recreating is using that palette, and it's actually a really good palette. You know, like, you don't have to like James to like it. You know, you could just like admire for how good it is, because honestly, like, it's really good, and for the price, it has a lot of shades and different, like, you can do so many looks with that palette, and I have done so many looks with that palette. I feel like it's also like a really good Halloween palette. Like, if you're really into like Halloween makeup, and you know, you don't want to keep buying like those cheap little palettes, like when Halloween comes out, and like they come out with like those Halloween collections, and they're like really cheap and like tiny, and usually they don't have like so many colors. That's a good palette to use, and it has a lot of colors, and it will obviously last you like a really long time. So yeah, totally recommend it. Mine's here. I literally got it like the year it launched, or roughly around the same time. I actually bought one, my nephew destroyed it, and then my sisters bought me another one because I was very upset, not gonna lie. So yeah, basically today I'm gonna use the yellow, which is, I think it's called B, this orange shade, which is called 2015 or something. This red shade, which I forgot what it's called, and then this shade. I think that's it. And then maybe this shade, which is ring light, and then this shade face for highlight and stuff. But yeah, this is technically not supposed to be folded, but you can fold it. So yeah, basically just kind of wanted to say that, like, don't really have much to update, but just wanted to say that about the eyelashes. And my passport came, I did say that in my vlog. And also it's literally like towards the end of July, so I'm almost gonna go to Mexico, so hopefully, you know, I get to go and everything just goes smoothly and everything is fine. Also, like, I'm gonna try to upload as much as I can this week and next week, so that when I'm in Mexico, all I have to focus is just vlogging. So there might not be like videos while I'm over there, so I'll be vlogging, and I'll try to like upload as I go, you know what I mean, like as it happens, but I don't really know. I don't know what will happen, so I'm just gonna hope and pray that everything goes well, because I don't know, I just don't want to stress out, and I don't want to like overthink it and stuff, but I'm just kind of overthinking it. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure everything will be fine. I mean, literally I see people traveling and like going so many places during this time, so like why can't I, you know? So I don't think like it should be a problem, the traveling part. I think it's just like the vlogging part, and I don't want to be like stressed out, but like that's probably what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna put the yellow in the crease. That's what I'm doing right now. Putting that in the crease, I'm making it like pretty bright so it can still show up, and while I blend the other colors, it will blend nicely on top of the yellow. And I think this shade is called B. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't have like a little film that they had it on. And then I'm taking this orange shade, 315, I think, or 515, something like that. And just putting that literally basically like where I put the crease, or where I put the yellow, like right on top of that. And on both sides. And I'm just using the same brush, because honestly I can't be bothered to switch brushes, and that's what she did. So I'm gonna try to be like, oh, I'm so clean, and like use the same brush or use different brushes. Like, no. I want to like flick this out a little, so what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of the eyeshadow, tap it off, and then just flick it off like this. Just do a straight line. So that when I cut it, you can still see the eyeshadow. Because I'm going to cut the crease. It's a cut crease. Honestly, if you can't do a cut crease, I have a trick to show you guys. Honestly, I think it's one of the easiest things that you can do. Then I'm gonna take that red shade. I don't know what it's called again. I'm sorry if I find the shades. I'll leave them on the screen somewhere. But I will take a picture of my palette and just like circle which shade I'm using. So you don't have to worry about that. But I'm just taking it in the crease, literally like exactly like where I put that yellow and that orange. Just all around, and just buffing it out, and just making sure that everything is nice and blended. I'm going back in with that yellow just a little bit and just blend everything out, because I just want it to be like really, really blended out, and like what is it, like smoked out kind of? Not really, but just really blended. Okay, and I'll take this really dark like maroon shade right next to the black, and then just put it literally exactly where I put that red shade and the orange shade. Like, it's just all in the crease. And this I have to be really careful because it's dark and it could be, you know, difficult to blend, but right now it's blending out really nicely. So, and it's good to do both eyes, I think, at the same time, because, you know, if you do something to one eye, you can do something to the other, and then they'll look really even. I don't know why I'm acting like if I know what I'm doing, because I really don't. I mean, like a little bit. Take a clean fluffy brush that has like no eyeshadow on it and just blend this out, because I feel like this is like, I don't know, I'm just gonna like mess with it. I like to blend in circular motions, because sometimes if you go like left to right, it looks really bad. Okay, now I'm gonna cut a crease, and I'm just gonna use the same e.l.f. concealer that I used earlier, and I'm gonna use the same little concealer brush that I used earlier as well. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna cut the crease. So this is a great tip to, you know, if you guys need to learn how to cut a crease, if you guys are a bit confused on that. So I get concealer on my brush, and I just place it on my eyelid like that. It might get on the eyelashes, it's fine. And then I look up, and that's where you're supposed to cut the crease. Sometimes you want to cut it below, depending on like your eyeshadow and stuff, but sometimes it's okay to just cut it like wherever you feel the need to cut it, honestly. And if you have hooded eyes, I suggest you cut it just a little bit above where your actual like natural cut crease is, because like if you look up, that will be like your natural cut crease, you know, and just slowly like make that shape. She did like a roundish shape, so that's what I'm gonna do. I like to pat it out so like it's, you know, it's still tacky, but it's not super tacky, so that, you know, you don't have too much color on there, or concealer, sorry, and it just blends out, you know, perfectly. So what she does is she packs on the red, and then okay, so she packs on the red. So actually, let me take this little, my circular brush, and just blend this out. So she starts with the red, and then she goes in with the burgundy to deepen that outer edge up. Okay, then I'm taking like a little packing brush like this, and I'm taking that little orange shade that we went in with previously, and just packing it right next to that mixture of red and the burgundy. So right in the middle, basically. And you can use your finger, sometimes will work. If you want it a little bit more precise, then a brush is good. And then just blend it out like that. Go back in with this little brush and just blend out your edges and mix them together. And then taking a smaller little packing brush like that, I'm going in with the yellow and going in to the inner portion of the eye. And this is just more precise because this is a smaller area, so you don't want to pack it on where, you know, you don't want it. And that's it. So I will clean this like edge up later, but that's basically it. I'm gonna and then you just keep going in with like your burgundy and your red and stuff, just to like make the outer edge like really nice and blended and blowed out, and like just go in with both colors, you know, back and forth, and make sure that, you know, they're nicely packed on there and the colors like look good and vibrant. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I finished my eyes. I added like a glitter liner because that's what she did, and I really like it because I've never done that. I used the e.l.f. like liquid glitter things, and then this is in Flirty Birdie. I really like this color, and it's really cute. And and they work pretty well, I think. So yeah, so I just wet my beauty blender, and now I'm gonna go in with my primer and stuff and do my makeup. Oh, I was supposed to do a little bit of shimmer in the, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm watching this podcast right now. I want to talk about it because I feel like I don't really talk about stuff like that. If you guys want like an advice like episode, or like I just give you guys advice, if you guys don't know, I'm 18 years old. I just graduated high school, and you know, advice is something that a lot of people always look for, and I don't know, like maybe you guys want advice from me. I mean, I'm not the best person to give advice, I think, because I haven't really done much, but I give my friends advice all the time, and I love giving advice, so I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But I'm gonna add a little bit of shimmer in my brow bone. I'm gonna take Ring Light in the James Charles palette. I'm trying to use that palette as much as I can in this episode, because I don't want to just say that I'm using it and then I'm not freaking using it. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna take it in the inner corner as well. Hopefully it doesn't disappear when I'm doing my foundation, but I'll add more later. But yeah, I would love to give y'all advice, so it'd be really great. Also, the thing I sprayed was the Jeffree Star and Morphe collaboration, the spray or whatever. I don't support Jeffree Star, but my sister bought that and she gave it to me, and I don't want to just not use it, so I'm gonna use it. And then this is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. But I'm watching a vlog called, not a vlog, oh my god, a podcast called Call Me Candid, and it is Haley Pham and her friend Lily podcast, and so they're talking about like waiting until marriage, because this one girl like asked them about that, and they've waited till they're, you know, married and stuff. But I kind of want to talk about that because, you know, I don't think I'm gonna wait until marriage, but I have a friend that is doing that or wants to do that, and I think this is like such a good topic to talk about, because a lot of people think that like, oh, you're a teenager, you're supposed to have sex, you're supposed to like experience those things, but I think like no, like you don't have to experience those things to be a teenager. Like you being a teenager is just like you're freaking like 14 and beyond, or 13 and beyond, you know what I mean? Like that's you being a teenager. And I feel like some people just get caught up in the fact that like everyone else is doing it, so why shouldn't I? But like no, I don't think that is the right mentality, because if everyone else is doing it, then why should you? You know, if you don't want to do that, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't do it. Like I don't think that, you know, you should be forced into doing that. I don't think, you know, you should do something that you're definitely not into. Like if you want to wait until marriage, or if you just want to wait for the right person, like you just don't want to do it with, you know, just anybody, and that's perfectly fine. Like do that, you know. I think people get caught up in the fact that, oh, like, but you know, like then no one's gonna like me, like no boy's gonna like me because they're gonna think that like I'm a prude, or I'm annoying, or like I'm this and that. Like who cares? Clearly they're not right for you because, you know, they don't want to respect your wishes. Then all right, bye, on to the next, you know what I mean? Like you don't need to wait for anyone, you don't need to please anybody. If you don't want to do something, you don't do it, and that's it. No means no, guys. Like if you're literally like, you know, making out with a guy or something, and he like puts his hand somewhere you don't want it to be, you tell him, no, I don't want your hand right there, like move your hand please. And if he still doesn't, then like you freaking run away, you kick him in the no square or whatever, you know, like defend yourself, because no means no, and he's not supposed to do that. Like you clearly like don't want to do something, and you're not going to do something. You're not going to change yourself for a guy. Like honestly, please, that is like my number one rule when it comes to dating. Obviously, well, I mean, not obviously, I don't know if you guys know, but I have never had a boyfriend. But, you know, guys like will text me, and I've talked to guys, and I've, you know, been like in the talking stage with guys, but I've never had like an actual full on boyfriend, and that's okay. Like, I don't want one right now. Like, yeah, like sometimes I'll get in like my little feels, and I'm just like, oh, like, why don't I have a boyfriend, you know? But then I realize I'm like, okay, well, clearly God doesn't want me to have a boyfriend right now. He's gonna, you know, he's gonna bring the right guy, and someone that I actually like, and someone that respects me, and, you know, has the same morals as me. Like, if I feel like, you know, some people are just like, oh, like, we can work with that, like, he'll change later. But, like, what if he doesn't, you know? What if he doesn't change his mind? And what if he realizes, like, I don't want to be with this girl if she thinks that, like, this, and this should happen, or this, and this, or whatever, you know? Like, you should at least agree on your morals, you know? If, you know, you guys don't agree on like what movie to watch, or like your favorite food, or your favorite restaurant, or whatever, that's totally fine. That's okay. You don't have to agree on everything. But your morals and your values are so important, and they should be sacred, and they should be respected by your partner, and, you know, whoever you're doing whatever with. So yeah, they should be pretty similar, I think, because that is something that you know, you care about, and that's something that's like important to you, and you value. So that should be important. So yeah, I just kind of want to say that, because I feel like a lot of people, um you know, especially in high school, they feel like they need to do this, or they need to do that, because they're in high school and everyone else is doing it. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Literally, don't do it. Like,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm telling you, don't do anything you don't want to do, because you will regret it. And honestly, you do not want to live your life regretting something, because that is, like, my friend always says this. She's like, I don't want to live my life regretting something. And I was like, oh, yeah, but like maybe sometimes, you know, you'll regret something, like, you never know. She's like, no, like, I feel like I will never regret something, because I know that I make the right decisions, and I think them out, and like, maybe we all overthink, you know, but I think that's very helpful to note, that, you know, you should always overthink. Like, yeah, sometimes it's not the best thing to do, but you should always overthink. I think it's, you know, it's something that you're definitely not comfortable with, then, you know, you shouldn't do it. Like, don't be forced to do something that you're not willing to do, or you're not comfortable doing, because then you're gonna regret doing that, and, you know, regret doing that with that person, or whatever, right? And it's, you know, you're not gonna have fun. You're not gonna live your life if you're gonna live it full of regret. So I think that's a really, it's really good advice, hopefully, to y'all, especially like if I have younger viewers, and you're barely going into high school and stuff. Like, I don't want you guys to think that, you know, just because everyone else is doing it, you have to do it. Like, in high school, I barely did anything that my friends are doing. And sometimes I did do those stuff just because I truly wanted to, and not because I was forced to, or because I felt pressured into doing that. It's because I truly wanted to do that thing, or whatever it was. You know, it could be like, teaching class, or freaking, you know, having sex, or whatever. Like, not that I've had sex before, but I'm saying, like, you know, it's it's a it's something that should be special to you, and should be, what's the thing called? It should be chosen by you, you know, like when you do it, when you're ready, and who you do it with, and, you know, whatever happens, like, it should be your choice, and it should be your right, I guess, to, like, I don't know if I'm making sense. But you know, just don't feel pressured into doing something, because I know it is really hard, and I know you can feel pressured into doing that. But don't, I swear to you, don't do anything that you don't want to do, because you're gonna regret it, and I don't want y'all to regret anything. So my nephews just got here and my sister, so I need to finish this up. But I just did my base, and this is the highlighter I'm using. Finish that. See, did you miss me?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this video now because there's a lot of chaos going on. But this is a finished look, and I'll add pictures and videos and stuff at the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed this, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and don't forget that someone out there loves you, because I know I do. Mwah. Bye guys.